Well, today is June the 12th, I think. Yep. So, you know how you feel weird? Something going on. My mom told me I just had a first cousin. It's also my sixth cousin. Yeah, it's the South. But nah, there were two brothers married, two sisters. And he died. He had a car wreck. He was going through physical therapy. Had his bones replaced, pins and all that stuff. And I just heard he died. And he's, I think, 4 years older than me. So it'd be like 58. And he had 3 boys and a wife. I'm like, man, it's crazy. You know, you never know when your last day is. So enjoy every day you can, because you never know. About a month ago, I trimmed my beard and cut my hair. Yep. Yeah. Beautiful sitting here. Yeah, I had to shave to go to special training. I hate it too. Hear me walking around after I put my car in the thing. There's another picture of me acting goofy in my room. And then there's the bed we had to sleep on. It broke. Had to get him to fix it. Well, I can grow my beard back. So I ain't got to shave tonight. I went to this training program and I thought I could do it. I was trying. I wasn't doing everything right. But when I went down, the last thing today, you had to be able to stand up and you had to be able to go to one knee and without hands free. And I'd go to my knee and I'd fall forward. So I was afraid I was going to hurt somebody or hurt the person that I was working with. So they sent me to the little nurse and they told me, excuse me, medically. So I'm like, man, the older I get, and I felt better. I was walking around today and I got home, but at least I get some chicken and broccoli in my coffee. But it's like, now what? You know, my son, he took me out to make me feel better. Even though it's not Father's Day, it's June. They took me out for Father's Day today, and I got this, that chicken stuff, Parmesan chicken from Longhorns, because they don't really cook a steak like I like, but the chicken's pretty good. And double mashed potatoes. So I ate that, and it made me feel better. But, you know, I was praying last night, saying, hey, can I do this? And, you know, struggling and all that, and worrying about these techniques. And then they let me go home today, and several of the folks I work with are not there anymore. So they're cleaning house, and they already went through all this. So it's like, you never know. A lot of times you'll be in one spot for a little while, and you're there, and then it's time to move on. You know, and I guess I'll wait my new adventures. But I want to grow my beard back, so I miss it. I got little peach fuzz now, so I hated shaving all week. And I just keep trying to get better, because I'll be 54 soon. And one person there, they really got on my nerves, but they just got me in the wrong day. And she said, what's up, old man? You know, and she's like 25. And I said, what's up, youngin'? And then she didn't know how to take that. So I said, I know you just telling me that, you know, out of love. And she said, you're welcome. They're bred up here at Longhorns. My son is taking me out early for Father's Day. My son got the Jack Daniels and Coke. Looks like a little beer mug. And he's got Diet Coke and he's eating a salad. What he took out of his Coke. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Yeah, my son got some good food up here at Outback Steakhouse. And And I got
Longhorns.
Oh yeah, Longhorns, and I got the Parmesan chicken with a double mashed potatoes, and he took me out for Father's Day. Ain't that so sweet? Yeah, we have a 1-lane road going there. It's about half a mile from the main road, and these guys are coming up here. My daughter made me some eggs. She said the chickens are out of food, so I got some eggs that were old that we didn't sell. So I got some mayonnaise and cheese and some bread, so I can eat these eggs with some coffee. So you gotta have your eggs that if you buying food for the chickens, then you gonna eat their eggs. Woo! Got chicken tenders today, fries, pound cake, pound it, pound it. Woohoo! Hey, my daughter has some extra chicken left over, and I got a Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I took a picture of me pouring coffee. It looked so magical and crisp. Yeah, I wanted to start at this park. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and beautiful out here with the water and everything. Yeah, I got this cheeseburger. I was so happy. They had one by week. Yeah, somebody trying to get me to invest in Bitcoin, so I sent them all the pictures of the lake. Attacking the ducks. Hopefully they won't come up here. I'm trying to eat. They my cheeseburger. They ain't gonna get nothing. I couldn't resist. I'm out here. I wanted to come to the park. Zoom in and see these ducks everywhere. It's kind of cool. My little vlog channel. The ducks over there. Ducks over there. I think they're ducks. And there's a bench down there to sit in. The table needs some repair, and there's another bench. And I'm on this bench. So it's nice. I got water and had a double cheeseburger from Blue Top. Delicious. Delicious. Yep, I think I about gave up on dating apps. This lady, she said she was 38 years old. So I'll be 54 in July. So I thought, well, maybe that's kind of weird. But it ain't too bad. I said 38, 54, you know. So I was a little older than her dad at that age still. But this girl, I was talking to her, and I said, she didn't tell me till we decided to meet. And I seen her picture, and I said, hey, I didn't know you had a baby. Pulled up like Facebook, and then she told me, she said, I got something to tell you before we went to meet. She said, I'm 17. I said, what? And she said, if you don't want to talk to me, I understand. And I said, yeah, I think we need to wait till you get a lot older, you know, like 20 years. So yeah, kind of leery now, this online dating, because you never know who you're talking to, what their intentions are. And another one reached out, and I gave it up for about a month. And another one reached out, and she lived like an hour away. She wanted me to come see her, and we made plans to meet at the park. And on the way to the park, she said, oh, you send me some gas? I ain't got no gas. And said something about a token. So, but then she kept acting like she was still fishing. And I just started ignoring her, and then finally I blocked her. And I went and got a massage, and that was nice. Got a massage, got me a cheeseburger, and here I am now sitting at the lake reminiscing. And I got one person, y'all tell me if y'all think this is a scam or not. It might be. But this other person, she says she video chatted a couple of times, but it's set up like an office, like a vase and shelves in the background, set up like you'd have a conference for your office. But she seemed okay, but she wanted to go on vacation, and she wants to spend like 50 grand, and she's trying to talk me into doing some kind of crypto and investing. And but I just think that's BS. And told me not to tell nobody how to do it, so I ain't gonna do that. But just the idea of being able to, invest in crypto, and I just don't see that as real currency. Maybe it is, but it's so volatile, and like this cheeseburger, I got the wrapper, I ate the burger, I couldn't help it, I was hungry. But $10, the prices just went up. So it was like $9.40, $9.55 if you had cash. I paid almost $12 a day with a credit card, so it's probably over $10 now. But with cash, I can get me a cheeseburger. With credit, it costs more. Well, how do I buy anything with Bitcoin? A lot of places in other countries have set it down because it's environmental impact and all the energy, and so many people using it for the wrong purpose. You could just buy art. You have a little picture on the wall and say it's worth $1 million and invest in art. I think it's better than Bitcoin. Real estate. But it has went up a lot. It was $1, and now it's kind of up. I'm gonna have to get out of here before long. These bugs eat me up. But yeah, it's always something. They got another thing that says, thank you for not feeding bread. That's nice. I don't know how active it is, but somebody's keeping it active with the grass. And it's got a swing over there, a swing over there. So it's probably something nice for old people to do, which I'm becoming one of them. And I went to that training I was talking about, and I come back up here, had 3 weeks. I made it 9 days, and we had to do a thing where you had to do like, your elbow bends, if I can see it, the elbow bends that way. So you had to put that hand on the outside of the elbow and grab the wrist and push, and you're supposed to be able to put somebody on the ground, like get on the ground. And when I went to get to my knees, I got to get some exercises. When I get down these things, I can't just go straight down the ground. I'm going down and kind of spread my legs and then falling forward, so I got a lot of issues. And even they were telling me they said, you might want to get somebody to help you file for disability. And I like my job, and disability for me is based on how long you work and all. It's only like $2,200 a month, which I guess ain't bad. But you can't do anything, and you ain't doing anything. I'd get a whole lot worse than I am now, because at least working, I've come back better. I just can't get down there yet, and I got to do it before September. And I called a physical therapist today trying to get in. They won't take me till July or something. So there's probably no way I'm gonna be able to get it. And they offered me to do it at lunch, but then I'd have to change clothes, and you're only gonna have like 20 minutes, and you ain't gonna be able to eat lunch. And then the job's not bad, but it's just like the muscles. In 2020, I broke that foot. I had boots, I went up steps, and it just broke. And then got on metformin, and all that stuff messes with your hormones. So I'm off that now, off the sugar medicine. But that weakened my muscles in my back and made my back bulge, what I think, because I was walking funny. And then finally, I couldn't force it. I just had so much pain that I just moved to where the pain didn't hurt, and I didn't take no medicine or any other stuff, and I just fought through it without anything. And then the pain finally went away. I lost like 40 pounds, and the pain went away, and then the muscles went away too. So I can't, I don't know if they shrunk, and I can't get them to go down without falling, because they don't work. And you see these people just get down on their knee and get up, and I'm like, how do they do that? And I read somewhere, a lot of older folks, they'll fall and hurt themselves, and that's what happens when they finally heal. They can't get up and down no more. It's like I've fallen and can't get up. And my beard's coming back. I don't know if you can see it, because I can't see. I'm doing the selfie cam. Well, not selfie cam, but I'm videoing the lake. But at least I'll be able to grow my beard back. And I got a lot of qualifications. You know, I got the school, I just don't have the experience. And this job, I felt led because I was up there. You know, my wife died August 19th. So I was watching her. Well, I got to get these little ducks coming across. I was watching her, and so I lost that little job where I was watching her. These ducks might get brave now. They're getting hungry. They're like, hey, this guy got food. We're going to run them off. This is our part. So hopefully they won't come over here and bug me too much and somebody sees me aggravating them. But maybe they'll stay down there on that bottom tier, and then I got the top tier. But yeah, I like watching these little birds and ducks and stuff. And I'm in the shade. You can see the shade. The car said it was 88 degrees today. I don't know if it's that hot. But I really need to cut grass. You know. But they told me there's a fit for duty program. It ain't legally been signed off on. So it's not really ready. But, you know, you can only work a year without getting certified. But it's kind of getting crazy. Because anybody that works in, you know, jails and stuff, it's crazy. So, you know, might be the Lord telling me to move on to something else. I'll be 54, so I only got 8 years to hit 62, and as of right now, I think I'd hit $1,400 a month when I retire. So about at 62, about 70, 67, I think like $2,300 a month. You know, that probably won't be that much. 13 years, probably the $500. But yeah, just trying to relax and get everything done and relax my mind, because they wanted me to kind of stretch this leg, and then it hurts my back. So I wonder if I should just get on my knees and then pull up on something trying to get up and put more pressure on it, because doing the in between, my knees feel like they're about to pop off. So we'll see. If I can't get it done, I'll have to do something else. But the older you get, you know, I won't be homeless, but I'll just be bored. Won't be able to talk to nobody. So I guess that's why I've been talking to all these ghost people, whoever they are. But I'm gonna quit that mess. And yeah, this Bitcoin, I don't know. It's kind of, I don't trust it. But who knows? The Lord's gonna come back anyway, and all that matters is, you know, how you love Him and you put Him first. And all this other stuff will fill in itself. You got food on the table. You got a double cheeseburger. You got chicken and broccoli. You got your coffee. What more can you ask for? You know, no drama. Go to work. Then they're working us all the overtime. Probably won't be there, but then I got to work all these overtime days. But they said they ain't gonna let me fall, so we'll see. I just keep practicing, but it looks funny, so I had to do it. If not, you know, practice kind of when I'm not in danger of looking funny. The mother ducks are running from that white duck. They're like, the duck's like, hey, that's my spot. Y'all need to move. And they're like, yes, Mr. Duck, we're moving. I'm walking proud and tall, going back to my duck spot. Another duck said, okay, we're getting in the water. We're not gonna mess with you, Mr. Duck. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I had an ostrich egg the other day. We got some metal for our chicken pen. That's pretty good. It's, I don't know, probably 3 months back. I ain't gonna get no more chickens because I don't know if they'll survive the winter. My daughter's kind of keeping up with all that. Yeah, these ducks just swim in the water all the time. Swim, swim, swim. Little feet, like little motorboats. Coming in for a landing. Yeah, he's like, ah. They trying to run the other ducks off, I guess. I don't know what they doing. Somebody has to have duck psychology. So maybe the white duck kind of went with them other ducks, and these ducks kind of like, hey, this is our spot. The white ducks are like, okay, I'm old, I was big, but I ain't taking on 3 young whippersnappers. But yeah, out here enjoying the thing. So I don't know. You never know what's gonna be. I'm kind of ambitious, but I'm not. I kind of want more peace now. I just want to be able to move and my body to work. That's all I care about. Trying to make it. People back here, I don't know why they sitting there. Looks like might be a police officer. I don't know. Isn't that cool? You got the little bird getting in there. The duck's over there too. That bird's in the air. Yep. They're getting out, I don't know. They're like, oh, it's too hot. Too hot to go aggravate that guy. Now you see the reflection in my phone, but you can't see it. They're taking off the little parking area. You can see it. Yeah. They're like, what is he doing? We had to come over there and use that parking. Some person's over there in our spot. Yeah, I hate to tell you, but I called when we first come over here and they said there's no signs in this public domain. So it's a little public place. And see, they keep the grass cut pretty good. It cools off a little bit. Go home, cut my grass, and watch all these ducks. Yeah, they got the life. They just have to watch out for the other ducks coming at them, and they walk away, and then they'll get in the water behind them and eat the little fish and whatever food they get, and then they'll duck around. I heard something else blowing from my stuff. They're probably wondering my thing fell behind me. Now the bugs aggravate me, so I might take off. This area, even though there's not a lot of people at this area, there's a lot of people that cut through this area. On that road right there, you know. A lot of businesses and traffic cutting through. There's a lot of traffic out here in the country, you know, and it's kind of quiet sometimes. It's kind of neat. All them cars are backed up from that guy, so he turning over there. Let's see, I can't see him now from the reflection, but my car's parked over there, so hopefully he turned in the parking lot. Hopefully it won't hit my car. That might be another reason. Maybe that car was looking at me and saying, hey, you need to get out of here. We're using this parking lot. So hopefully it won't hit my car. See, my beard's coming back. If I go back to the academy, I have to shave it again. But maybe, I don't know. I got worried. I put in for another job. I ain't heard nothing. But you never know. They probably said, oh, we're going to keep him. And you know, not everybody can talk to people. So I do have probably more laid back than I probably should be in that situation. But sometimes that's nice. I can just de-escalate them, like call me Smiley. Started brushing my teeth with Crest whitening. They were real stained, and I had, they gave me them fluoride pills, I think when I was little, stained my teeth. Years and years of coffee, but who knows? At least it won't take all the layers off my teeth and they look healthy. I had braces, but my mouth's moved over time. Had 4 wisdom teeth cut out. I was 19, so it's been a long time ago. You know, 29, 39, 49, like 30, almost 35 years. And I still got the indentions, you know. Once it goes, it's gone. You never know what's going to happen. There's another van moving over here in the parking lot. So maybe I just pick up my stuff and head on. And I think I got to go to the bathroom. I don't know. But they just enjoying the lake, enjoying the peace and the scenery, and trying to have it. He just turning around. Now it is kind of nice not to have to work Monday through Friday, but sometimes you got to work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, off Monday, Tuesday, work Wednesday, Thursday, off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But what's bad when you have to start working overtime because people vacation or fired to quit. So you work more days because you work 12-hour shifts. So I feel like you got no days off. But let me get out of here before I attract too much attention and somebody wants to wonder what I'm up to. I see, you can see over there. I don't even see it. The ducks over there look like they're fishing. Look like they're eating some fish, see? Isn't that cool? You ain't gotta worry about feeding them. They know how to get food. Swimming in the shallow thing, and fish come up there and get their, start biting their little feet. They just snack down and swallow them. Take them out. But yeah, it's so beautiful out here. And this don't cost nothing. This don't cost no $50,000. It cost me like $11 or something. Maybe a couple of gallons of gas. You know, just to ride out here, round trip, and then it's free. You know, God made the land and the birds, and I guess they probably made this lake. Somebody made the lake, I guess. I don't know the history, but it's free to be out here. It's nice. Oh well. You go get in the car. All these people working say, why is he ain't got nothing to do? He must be homeless. If they only knew. But yeah, I ain't homeless. But I'm a homebody. But yeah, I'm gonna pick up my trash and get out of here. It pays to pick up your trash. I found me a dime. Woo! What year is that? 1974. Somebody's dime fell out of somebody's pocket. Yep. Up here at the Vaucluse Post Office. Have a nice little lake. Cool. A new chicken laid the baby eggs. It's the first one, so I guess she'll lay bigger ones.